Hello, Mr. Murphy. I'm going to do my review of your course via video, and then I'll send you some tips in writing also. Overall, really love the course. It seems really active. Students are doing a lot of activities. Seems cool. I would totally want to do a lot of this stuff. Um, let's talk about the things uh, I'd like you to do in order to get the stipend. First, really like the homepage. Cool homepage. One problem, and this happens with tables, um, they don't always have the full functionality. So, for example, if I click this, I can't view the syllabus like I'd like to. So, I'm actually going to take away this table for you, and I'll keep the icons and links, but just get this out of table format, so that students can just click open the syllabus without downloading it. So otherwise, you have to download it, which is here. So that brings me to the second thing I need you to do, which is add the DE2 form to the bottom of this. The DE2 form is a required union form. Actually, it's not. This is not a distance course. Never mind. Forget that. You don't need to do that. Not a distance course. This is an OER course. So I'm going to continue. In this left-hand navigation column, please get rid of the links that you don't use. All right, so if you don't use, for example, collaborations, let's hide that from the students. In order to do that, you'd go to settings, go to the tab navigation, and then pull the things you don't use out of here. I always hide files. I make this really minimalist. I basically make students find stuff in modules. So I have home, modules, grades, and people, and announcements. Everything else I take away. Files, they can see the files in the modules. You can add files to modules. And that's how I do it, because otherwise you have to keep your files kind of neat. Like, students can get into all these files right now, which isn't bad. Like, I don't think like they're sitting around like, oh, I can't wait to go find the files of my professor. But I would just get rid of them just to keep it clean and tidy. And then once you pull out the things you don't want, you click save. And from a teacher's perspective, what you'll see is those things come down here to the bottom and they're gray. So that means students will not see anything that's gray. So I need you to do that. That's a requirement for the stipend, is to get rid of the links in the navigation that you do not use. So if you could do that, that'd be great. I guess the last thing, oh no, not the last thing. Can you, or would you please just tidy up this modules page? So if you go here and you remove this assignment, it will not delete it. It will just remove it from the module. Now, I know students have a different view, and you know this too. It's just for me, when I'm looking through this, just in order to clean it up, I would remove all the things that are unpublished. It just seems a little unwieldy, Again, if you remove something from a module, it will not delete it. You could even delete the module, and these things will not be deleted. So that's my suggestion, is just have this module page tighter, because you're going to share this. When you're done with this, you're going to share this to the Commons, right? The Canvas Commons. And if I was a professor and I wanted to look at your course for ideas, I would just like it to be a little neater. So that's what we ask you to do And don't take it any of this the wrong way, man, please. I'm just trying to help. So last two things. Files, great files. Really like the balance sheet, the analysis, market strategy, really good stuff. For this particular document, customer value, I'm going to ask you to do a few things regarding accessibility. So basically, text is always accessible. So customer value, that's accessible to all students, even students who don't see well. This is an image, right? So it's not text. So if a person who doesn't see well is using assistive technology to help them, that means essentially the computer reads to the student. It'll say, what does a small business need to do, right? When the computer reads to a student, it can read the text just fine. It cannot read an image unless it has something called descriptive text. The images in this PowerPoint need descriptive text, please. In order to do that, click Format Picture, go over here to this button, click Alt Text, delete that, title this, whatever you want to title it, but I guess I would title it, what does a small business need to do? And then say, description should be, here are the 5 values. Functional, performance, specific outcomes. I would actually do it like this, because the student's expecting 5. Social, Click, after you're done doing this for this, this image, right? So at the end of that, what you're going to do is just click enter, and then that's going to save your description, and do it here too, because again, this is an image. And so once you add descriptive text to these two, click save the PowerPoint, and then upload it back into Canvas, and then you're basically done. Then I want you to share this course to the Canvas Course Commons. Let me know. I'll look at it in the Canvas Course Commons and then process your stipend. So all this will be sent to you in text format too. I just wanted to, sometimes it's easier to show people like with the table than not. And it's easier to explain images in a PowerPoint by showing you rather than explaining it in text. So hope this is helpful. Hope this is helpful. Thank you for all your work. This is great. I really like this course. If I was a student, I would like this. So good job by you.